I got summoned right away. That doesn't usually happen.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Everybody got the same voice. Is that Fia's outfit? We're practically wearing the same outfit, too. Oh, that poor host. What a name. What does the blue circle mean again? I remember who it is, because I've done this recently enough. It's the weird little dude. He's not actually all that hard, really. I mean, you can definitely get messed up by it, but he's not that hard. Well, hopefully that makes up for that rune arc I wasted earlier. Okay, off to the Peninsula. slightly to the side. I don't think this matters. No. But I have it anyway. I don't mind picking up flowers. Oh, this looks like a bigger drop than I thought it was going to be. Where the heck is it? Oh, I guess the number of objects has changed. I might be looking for it in it. No, it's in exactly the spot I remembered. For some reason, I just missed it the first 2 times. Ah, useful. There. Okay. Well, if they say it's safe, I'll believe them, even though they have lied before. I think I missed it. Yep. It isn't an obvious path. It's a little bit hidden. Oh, I'll pick up your silly string. Oh, hey! I just made back a rainbow stone. Lucky me. This is where I ran into what might be the most mathematically staggering thing I have ever seen in a video game that I personally experienced. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Okay. For the sake of finishing my thought, because I do think it is the most interesting thing about this place that I have ever experienced, I'm going to run out. Or I'm not going to run out. Instead, I'm just going to be stun-locked to death, which is always a possibility. Whoops. And then I'm going to run back here and do this. Reset everybody. Try not to suck balls this time and actually do okay. I don't think this is even important. I think it's actually a silly little thing. Oh, no, actually that is kind of useful. I guess I'll finish that thought when I get back, but the mathematical odds are pretty staggering.
Hey!
Okay. I know this deal, which is we lose. Almost never does this fight actually end in victory. It's one of the 3 DLC boss fights that I almost never win when I get summoned for them. Of course, one of the reasons is because they tend to charge in right away. And consequently, they're often dead before I even get through the door. Oh, I guess I got the timing on that wrong. Oh, I did rot him. He was in fact taking damage over time. I do love the fact that I can cast that 3 times now. I used to only be able to cast it twice. What the heck? What's going on? What did I get hit by? Gonna need you to do damage now. I cannot attack back and live. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Okay, this is so crazy tight. Whew. I think that might be only about the 4th or 5th time I've ever beaten him in co-op. That was real close, though. I mean, for me, I think he came out of it pretty much okay. How dare you call Earth boring, Cave? I mean, sure, it's no lands between, but it has its merits. Oh, hey, I just remembered something. I should probably do it now before it becomes an issue. Until I actually get to the DLC, which will not be for a very long time. I need to turn off. Where is the DLC? Oh my! There has to be a way for me to do it. Wait, maybe it's down one of these? No? Oh, this isn't good. Now I can't change, maybe I can do it if I switch. No, I can't even switch to the menu. I guess that's not a good thing, though, because that means that I can't change which spots I can be summoned to, and I definitely need to be able to do that. Because otherwise I'm going to get in that spot that's all bugged out and you lose your runes if you die there. Anyway, so the thing about this cave, and it's not specific to this cave, it could have happened anywhere. But when I came through the cave, what happened was these two guys had glowing eyes. No big deal. Seeing two enemies with glowing eyes at the same time wasn't going to completely throw me for a loop. And then I continued down to here, and as soon as I got here, I saw that 2 out of the 3 of these also had glowing eyes. So, sorry, 3 out of 4. I just remembered there were 4 in here, not 2, or not 3 out of. So it was 3 out of 4 for a total of 5 out of 6. And then one of these two had one, had the glowing eyes, which brought the total to 6 out of 8. And for 6 out of 8 random enemies to have glowing eyes based on the odds, I actually went on the internet and asked people if they knew what the math on that actually was. And it turned out no one did. But the estimates all ranged between 1 in a billion and 1 in many billions. I struggle to believe that that could be true. It just seems crazy, but supposedly I ran into that. A situation where billions to 1 odds happened when I happened to be wandering through this cave. Oh, it's a rune bear! I wish I'd realized that sooner. I mean, rune bear with air quotes. It's a Peninsula rune bear, so it's got teensy tiny little health compared to most of them. This feels like it's not how I came in. What a weird little room. Why don't I remember this room? It's just a weird little room. Doesn't seem to have anything in it. Well, it would have a corpse in it if I ever accidentally ran in there with a rune bear behind me. I think I'll do myself a favor and just teleport back to over here. I think that's going to be faster than trying to work my way around. What time is it? Can probably go take out that night cavalry. Oh! You know what? I'll come back and talk to her later when I actually do the castle. Might as well do all of her dialogue at the same time as everything else. On the off chance that somebody who's actually new to the game is playing this and curious about it, right here, that is the Morning Star, and it's probably the most important weapon for a noob to get their hands on. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit. The most important weapon is whichever one suits your playstyle that works the best for you. But every time, regardless of what your playstyle is, unless, of course, you are specifically built for strength and blunt weapons, you're going to want to have that in your arsenal just as a backup. The number of enemies in the game that can be trivialized by the Morning Star is surprisingly high. Anything that is highly resistant to slash damage is generally going to melt to the Morning Star. Okay, good. I was a little worried I'd accidentally despawned the Night Cavalry because I did want to kill him off. Wrong one. There we go. Whoops. At least they made it the default one finally, after all of this time. I used to have the timing down a bit better. One more should do it. Oh, usually I get the poise break on him. I didn't quite get it in there with the hit fast enough. If you get the poise break attack on him, like the stab him in the chest when he's down one, he comes out with about 1 or 2 hits of health left that are easy enough to finish him off. So I actually accidentally made that more difficult on myself. I suppose I should go see what you have. Yeah, I'll buy that. It's cheap compared to most. And I think that's it. I don't think you have anything else I want. No. Okay, I think that's everything I needed to menu into existence. Now I can't remember if I'm supposed to go this way or the other way. I think it's this way. And there should be one of those venti things I can jump to and land down below. I think. Oh! Or I completely turned myself around and I'm facing south again. Wow. That's an example of what I was talking about me having mentioned, not this recording, but an earlier recording. I have an absolutely atrocious sense of direction. And it quite frequently manifests itself in games like this when I suddenly realize I'm on the opposite end of something that I thought I was, going the wrong way the whole time. You'd think I'd remember to check which way is north since it's marked on the map, but I don't. Oh, here we go. Alright, that was helpful. Alright, I'm exactly where I want to be. I'm too high, I want to be further down, but now at least I'm right. This is where I was supposed to be coming down from a higher level, and I think there is a vent somewhere I can jump to. And that's the next site of grace I want, and I don't see a vent I can jump to, so I guess I was wrong. Okay, I guess I'll go the other way. That's probably the one I was thinking of over there. Alright, screw this. I went the wrong way. It's just going to be easier to do it this way. I don't even know why I bothered with the village. There really isn't... There's no boss there. There aren't any items that I haven't already picked up several copies of. Didn't really need to go there. Make sure I'm on the right path. I am. Dags. Now that thing should be right here. They can be remarkably hard to see for something that glows. There it is. Probably didn't help that there was a cliff blocking it from the direction I happened to be coming. I much prefer the ones that slowly get up. I'm not a big fan of the ones that instantly leap to a stun lock attack on about 1 frame. I think there's a glowing dude that... oh! I swear I thought there was like a golden dude standing here I had to kill. I must be thinking of a different one. I wonder who this was named after. There's a character in Star Trek Online named Morn. I'm guessing he's from Deep Space Nine, given the context of when he's revealed in the game. Do I need the Morning Star? No, looks like this is just demi-humans. Feel free to follow me up if you'd like. Oh! Okay, this doesn't feel fair. Little bit of camera fuckery there, making that a lot harder than it needed to be. I should remember by now, though, that you always have the stone guys to deal with in places like this. You may not have many, but there are always going to be some. Is it easier to drop down? Does it even matter? I don't think it does. Cracked crystal is always useful. I mean, I think it only serves the one purpose, but it's always a good idea to have a lot on hand so you can construct more crystal knives whenever you're doing one of those longer catacombs. Oh, hey! I should probably do something about this lack of health I have going on. But preferably whatever it is should not involve me leaping to my death. I've been summoned, I think, twice or 3 times already today, which is a lot. Normally, I only get summoned about once an hour. I'm pretty high level at this point. This is like the 4th journey. So I don't think there are a whole lot of people this level summoning co-op. You know, I sort of look forward to the day when I have to sell off some early smithing stones and clear space. It'll mean I have made it. My completionism will be satisfied. I have reached max smithing stones. Pretty sure there's a smithing stone back here. Oh. Frigging message tricking me into thinking there was an item there. I'm probably the only person of whom this is true. And I'm not even like a Black Eyed Peas or a Fergie fan or anything like that. But that standard background music that plays in these dungeons has a specific section of it that always makes me think of a very specific Black Eyed Peas song. It's not one I like. I find it very amelodic. But it's kind, I don't know, I guess it has a kind of interesting melody. But I've never heard anyone do anything quite like it, except in this game, where the score in the dungeons like this one just has this weird section that plays a sort of set of musical notes that happens to be very similar to the Black Eyed Peas melody. I don't even know the name of the song. I'm not sure why I checked the map. It is not useful when you're in a dungeon. Well, that was a lot of stuff from one guy. Oh, I love these doors. Okay, it doesn't actually show me who the boss is, but that's okay. Because there are only two other bosses that it can possibly be if I can't see them. If I can't see them, they're either Crystallians or they are a Drake. Not a Drake, I forget what they're called. Magma something. Worm, I think. I don't need to change anything. This is fine. Yeah, it's either going to be the magma worm or it's going to be the Crystallians, I'm pretty sure. The Crystallians will be a joke. They always are. Because I have the Morning Star. Oh! Or I could be completely wrong and it's a Scaly Misbegotten. Here, let me, oh, whoops. That's okay. Nope, nope. There. I do not need runes so badly that I need to worry about hanging on to these things. And they are cluttering up my inventory. So I'm just going to drop them. I'm positive I have two of those already. And I definitely have two of those. Okay, as long as this stuff isn't in the way, I'm happy. Oh, okay. If I have to go through all that to get back to the site of grave, I'll just make do. I actually want to be down on the ground floor here. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I do. Ooh, I get another chance at that spring. Oh, that kind of sucks. I guess that's the downside to having that going at all times. Well, it'll be really interesting to see what happens when I load back in. Alright, I've done these quite a bit. I have a fairly good idea of what I'm supposed to do in here. I think it's possible. That this person does not have a lot of skibbity bits. That was an awful lot of damage to take from one hit. Whoa, this guy has not collected a lot. Wow. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly wearing super tough armor, but I should not be taking that much damage from a single hit. That is insane. That wasn't how we were supposed to turn the light on, but... Stupid message. I mean, I get why you can't individually turn them off, but it would be my preference. Okay, look, I wasn't making it through this dungeon or a boss fight with the number of skibbity bits this person has. Like, I was absolutely getting one-shotted practically by those guys. That was insane. Like, I can avoid hits, but that was a bit much. Okay, I think most of the summons are dead, so it wasn't a total waste of time. I probably should have just done something. I kept thinking they were going to die, and then they just kept living. Is there actually like a treasure box in here somewhere? I mean, I know I have whatever's in it many times over at this point. Or 3 times over at this point, I guess. Or is it, or did it pop up as like a dropped in my inventory at the end of the fight thing? I think it's a staff? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It was a staff and it just dropped into my inventory. I didn't notice the message. I mean, it is one of the goofiest mechanics in the game. Like, I feel like almost everything related to Torrent, design-wise, started with the phrase, "Fuck it, let's just do it."
Spoken echoes linger here, words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. In Marika's own words.
I've never picked I'm not interested.
After they did,
I probably should see what
I will
happens.
give back what I once claimed. Return to the lands between. Wage war. And brandish the Elden ring. Grow strong in the face of death. Warriors of my lord, Lord Godfrey.
I thought there were a couple of guys right outside of this guarding it. I keep remembering golden dudes standing by doorways in caves that apparently don't exist. Oh, wait. I am way further east than I thought. Okay, that explains it. It's the other church on the other side. I'm close. I can feel it. There you are. Oh, am I supposed to, Does it matter if I have... I mean, no, of course not. They have to give me the death route regardless. I just won't get the message about the beast eye quivering, which is fine. I don't think that actually matters. There. Oh, it's a bony skeleton one. Good stuff. Okay. No problem. I have tools for this. Now, I do not know if there's a meaningful difference between whatever the Golden Epitaph has going on and Shared Order. I only know that when I use Shared Order, it works normally, and I don't experience problems. Whereas when I use Golden Epitaph, the deathbed dress proceeds to fucking freak out. And it's kind of a pain in the ass. So I don't use Golden Order anymore. I use Shared Order instead, because it works. Oh, screw you. Oh, you bastard! Wasn't there one up there shooting an arrow at me? Maybe not. That sounds like a tower that shoots flame. Oh. There we go. Takes care of any secret passages at the same time, although I don't think there are any in this particular dungeon. Okay, you're going to stand up in a second, so just stand up. Oh, maybe those are just bones. Oh, hello. Ah. Wait. Okay. At least there aren't those imps dropping on my head from the ceiling. Oh, right. Get rid of that message. Because attacks and other things don't work. Oh, what the? Wow, that really took a while. Huh. Usually it goes down right away. Where are these extra skeletons coming from that didn't spawn the first time I went through these places? It's the other reason I don't usually play online is phantoms suddenly zooming out of the darkness at me have a tendency to make me react like I'm about to get attacked. I have no idea what this is. I can't remember. Oh, well, I mean, if I'm going to take all the weight off, I might as well throw on some slightly beefier armor. Oh, this guy. Got it out. Whew. Oh, you got it. Oh, now I wish I still had that knife equipped. Yeah, can't believe I took off the knife and the bow just before fighting a guy who needed one hit from either of those weapons at range to end the fight. And I was like, okay, how am I going to kill him without getting close? Yes, not often, but every now and then I don't want to take the bow and the knife off before a boss fight. No. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what happened. There. Okay. Yes. Now everything's set up correctly. Oh, hello there. I think that's just a refill. I don't think it's an action. And it doesn't really matter. I have all the Ashes of War anyway. I don't usually bother with these Everjails anymore since I already have everybody and their stuff. But sometimes the mood strikes and I go in and kill them anyway. Oh, there's no point in coming over here. Oh, I completely forgot about Selin. I gotta go meet Selin at some point, or her whole quest line's gonna stall. It doesn't matter which one I pick, they all work the same. Oh, if you're ever looking for a weapon that is the ideal one for doing exactly what I am doing, it is exactly the one I am using. The scimitar is by far the easiest weapon to do this with. Or at least that I've tried to do them with so far. Oh, get out of there! Yeah, I could feel that one coming as soon as... Yeah, you do have to be a little careful, I guess. You know what would be really annoying? If it only takes one more to get it to go down. But I have no idea if those skulls respawn. Is it like a health bar? Do they get them all back if I die before I finish getting rid of them all? Oh, hey, I should probably pick up those, Why are they over here? wouldn't have expected them to be all the way over there. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I totally don't need to do it, I guess. It's extra runes at this stage. I have all of the boss weapons, and anything that benefits from having 2 copies of, I also have 2 copies of.
Well,
You definitely have at least one useful thing I always buy. There it is. Arteria leaf. And also those are pretty cheap as stone sword keys go, so I'll get those too. Oh, and definitely sacrificial twigs. Those are 100% worth it.
Have a safe trip.
In fact, if you compare their relative cost to their potential value, it's really insane. Okay, Tower of Return, I'm almost positive, just drags me off to the capital, which I don't need to worry about right now. Looks to me like I've done all the little dungeons and everything around here, except that one. And that one. Oh. Poop. Okay. Could use a good old rune arc to replace the one I just lost. Or I could just feel safe that the 160 some odd I have stored up will do the trick. Oh, hey, Raphael. We're back. Oh, okay. I know what's about to happen. Change quickly. Survive long enough for me to get to you, because I have to take a second. Switch to that. That'll do. I don't need anything else. Oh, wow. Talk about wasting something. Good job. Oh, my God. What's going on? Why can't I switch weapons? What's going on? Those messages. I hate them. Oops. Oh my God, I'm just screwing everything up. That's 2 flasks I've wasted. Oh, well. There was the slight possibility we might have killed him. So I was just trying to rush the death, like, so it would appear before the host died. He may want to summon me again. It's possible. I mean, maybe not. He died, and I was screwing up left, right, and center, but I'd be willing to bet he didn't really know that. Oh, this has been an hour. Okay, well, we'll stop the recording there, I think, and then pick it up again.